Hello ladies and gentlemen, Friend Stack here, and welcome back to episode 3 of the House of Jon Snow. I think you said it wrong. Welcome back to Jon Snow episode 3. Now we continue in a slightly different way since we left off. While Jon was busy perusing over Greywater Watch, rallying up more troops to send south, with the support of, after perusing the words of Howland and what he had told him, and rallying the men to march south in Stannis' name, Jon was still undecided. However, Raven arrived with the news that Stannis Baratheon had been defeated in the south, betrayed by House Florent. So, what the hell happened in the south? While Stannis was getting his ass kicked, Stannis retreated back to Dragonstone to gather up some more men and forces, especially as he now lost most of his troops in the Stormlands. So he went back to Dragonstone, rallying up some more men, and where he found an enemy army. House Florent. Alicking Florent himself had sent an army there, and they had seized Stannis while he had hardly any men left. They overcome Stannis' bodyguard and quickly had Stannis in irons. Stannis nearly fought to the death, but he was bested by the Florent forces, and easily brought him to submission with the amount of men they had. Alicking Florent had betrayed Stannis. His own father was burnt alive as an offering to R'hllor, and while his other relatives had stood there and watched. Even Axel Florent had allowed it to continue, and Alicking demanded justice. He hadn't converted to the Faith of the Seven. He was still a stalwart man of the Faith of the Seven, and was a Florent at heart. And he would not allow the murder of his own father to stand, not for a chance at lordship or the Reach. So, with Stannis being completely defeated and most of his men lost, Alicking Florent made a decision to betray Stannis. When he knew Stannis would return back to Dragonstone, and so had him arrested and in irons. So basically, Stannis had lost. But before Stannis had given in, and this is what really set Alicking Florent against Stannis, he believed that R'hllor was evil after the crimes that he had committed. So, Stannis was losing the war, he knew he had no choice. So Stannis ordered his Red Priests and what men he had to hunt down, with the help of Brienne of Tarth, to hunt down the Edric Storm, who he had tried to burn before to try and get his king's blood to the sacrifice and whatnot, to kill off everyone. To kill off all the kings so he could become on the Iron Throne. So he tracked him down and tracked down Edric Storm and had him burnt alive. There was nothing stopping Stannis. Stannis was losing the war. He had no shits to give. And so he took Edric Storm hostage and burnt him alive immediately. Now, when Stannis knew exactly what he was going to do, he would try and kill off Tommen. With Tommen dead, he was more likely to inherit the throne, so he sent the Shadow Demons after Tommen. With the power of the King's Blood, he used a lot more power than just, what he had before. And basically, he sent several Shadow Demons against Tommen, and attacked the Red Keep with these Shadow Demons. Now, Tommen wasn't an idiot. He saw the demons coming his way and thought, "What the fuck is that?" and ran away. He was actually alerted by his cat, who meowed basically very loud, and of the Shadow Demons. Thankfully, Sir Pounce made it out alive. I couldn't have killed off Sir Pounce, but Sir Pounce made it out alive. But Tommen fled. But unfortunately, the Shadow Demons, he basically locked himself in the thing, and the Shadow Demons couldn't get in. He locked all the windows. He was barred in. He knew exactly what this was. He not really witnessed it, but he had learned that his mother had been attacked by a Shadow Demon. So Tommen used his brain and locked all the cabinets and everything. All the cabinets, all the windows, the doors. No one can get in. So the Shadow Demons did something else. They decided to, with what power they had, with the power of R'hllor, they set fire to the tower. And Tommen was inside, and Tommen was burnt alive inside the tower. And the offering to R'hllor was set. Before, Stannis also was returning back to Dragonstone, because Melisandre had arrived, to move with the power of Tommen's King's Blood to use more sacrifice, probably to send the remaining Shadow Demons against Marcella, against anyone else that would get in the way, but against probably Aegon, Daenerys, and whatnot, to make sure his throne was utterly secure. Maybe he'd even send it against Jon, had he known of Jon's true parentage, but he didn't. So Stannis was returning back to Dragonstone to gain more men, gain more support, and send more of the Shadow Demons against his enemies. but that was when, of course, he was betrayed by House Florent. So close to victory with the death of King Tommen, he was close to victory, but unfortunately the Florents betrayed him. They had heard of the murder of Edric Storm, and the murder of Tommen, and just the utterly madness he had done, all for this name, this fire god, and House Florent, King Florent, would rather death than allow him to become king with his increased madness of burning everybody. So King was like, fuck this, I'm going to betray the Stannis, and so he has. King has now also declared a war of independence against Stannis as well, to free himself from his overlordship. So that's what he's done. Now, as you can imagine, the news that Jon received was quite the shock. However, the course was clear. He was there with his bannermen, basically most of his commanders. So Jon, even the Giant, was there. Alysanne, many of the Northern Lords had arrived at Greywater Watch to gather up the forces and basically decide what to do next. And with Stannis being imprisoned and the war seemingly over, but it wasn't. The Lannisters basically had sent word to Jon, who was now being led, the Lannister army being led by mostly Kevan Lannister, sent word north to the Starks, demanding them to surrender and bend the knee. And Jon was no fool. His own father beheaded, executed, his brother dead, Sansa dead, Brandon likely dead. Theon's commander of Nightfall, okay. His own brother Brandon went there to demand Lyanna's return. He died, and Rickard, who went south to peacefully bring back his son and answer for his allegedly crimes, was burnt alive. And Jon was not making the same mistake, and the advisors of the North were not having it. And Jon decided that he had no choice to reveal himself as the rightful... Well, Jon didn't reveal himself just yet. He knew if he revealed himself to be a Targaryen, the Starks would not... The Northern Bannermen would not join him in this fight if he was a Targaryen. So Jon kept the parentage secret, but he decided that his time has come for him to be the king. He will ride south to attack the armies. Actually, no. You know what? Actually, no. I'm going to quickly freeze frame there and stop that idea. Because no, Jon would declare himself king. But he would declare himself a Stark for the time being. So he called the banners. He declared his true parentage. But he planned to remain a Stark for now. He wouldn't declare himself a Targaryen until he was sat on the Iron Throne. So he would still declare himself the daughter of Lyanna Stark, but once he gets to the Iron Throne, he's going to declare himself a Targaryen. And he promises that when he takes the Iron Throne, he will give Rickon control of the North. That is what he will do. He will give Rickon lordship of the North and make him the new Warden of the North. And should Rickon die, Arya won't inherit, but Arya will inherit and the Westlings might take over, but that's a whole other thing. But yeah. So Jon has declared himself the king. He's basically declared king in the North once again by his bannermen. King in the North. Jon Snow is now the rightful king in the North. Well, he's Lord Paramount, but by all stretch of the imagination, he is the king. So he's called the banners. He's declared his alliances. He's declared his allegiances. The banners of the North have joined him. All apart from the Foresters, who for some reason have just turned their back on him. The Umbers, unfortunately, are still in jail, so they haven't joined. And so the Crowds have also turned their back against us. So for now, the remaining banners of House Stark have declared war. And Jon is going south. While that was going on, the Iron Throne has had a bit of turmoil. The High Sparrow has decided to try and seize power with obviously Myrcella being the queen, and the Sparrow has seized the opportunity and allowed the Faith Mother to take complete control. Also, Myrcella, who has now been declared incapable, and the Regent is now under the command of the Faith. And they have taken full control. Kevan Lannister basically is trying to rally the forces he can, but now suddenly has been overthrown by the Faith, and Kevan has basically fled to Darry. So essentially, with the capital under siege by both Targaryen forces, Aegon and Daenerys, they are in that sort of situation of, okay, the Faith are just taking control and trying to seize as much power as they can. And making Myrcella being declared incapable. Myrcella returns from Dawn and has immediately been declared incapable by the Faith militants. They've taken complete control, and now, of course, are fully in control. They've convinced that Margaery was allegedly screwing somebody else and had illicit relationships with someone else, and so she was imprisoned by the Faith. Loras Tyrell was also convicted of homosexuality and was imprisoned by the Faith once again. Now, while this was going on, the Faith seemingly taking complete control of the King's Landing and rally as much support as it can before the Targaryen armies take over. However, for some reason, and I'm not quite entirely sure myself why this has happened, but Gendry and Captain Stoneheart have been spared, but they've been in the dungeon for quite some time now. And while that was going on, so basically, Jon had declared himself king, but essentially the Faith had now taken over King's Landing. But they've released the prisons, the Black Cells are imprisoned. Apart from Stannis, he was being held in the fucking bowels of the Red Keep. He was not being kept in the Black Cells. The Black Cells was completely taken out. And most of the people fled due to the, basically the prison guards weren't going to sort of... The city's under siege, they're not going to basically bend the knee, they don't care, they're trying to get themselves out pretty much. So they basically freed the dungeons, and Gendry was freed. So Gendry, with basically, he managed to find Catelyn Stoneheart, who was sort of crazy at this point, and still, with the help of Catelyn Stoneheart, he managed to escape from the city. With the help of, obviously, Gendry. So Gendry knew the streets very well, he knew how to get out, and he heard also rumour of the Faith taking control. They imprisoned the Queen Margaery and Loras Tyrell. Now, what happened here is Gendry decided to do a rescue mission to try and rescue the Tyrells. He knew if anyone could restore peace to the capital right now, it would be the Tyrells. And probably Jon Stark, who Gendry was aware that was alive and was Lord of the North at the moment. So he rescued Margaery Tyrell. However, he was unfortunate enough and was not able to rescue Loras Tyrell. Loras Tyrell was, as the battle ensued when Gendry arrived, and Catelyn Stoneheart, who also, because she's a silent monster, knew how to use a sword and was a bit sort of crazy, she also was involved in the battle. Loras Tyrell quickly sort of escaped, and they managed to flee for a short while, but Loras was eventually captured. He gave him enough time, and basically he fought off the Faith militant to allow for Margaery and Gendry and Stoneheart to escape, and Loras was eventually captured. But Margaery was safe. And Gendry rode north along with Catelyn Stoneheart, and he eventually went up to Greywater Watch. And they joined up with Jon, who had just declared himself the king. Margaery, in a sort of decision to gain power for herself and for her family, decided to marry Jon Stark, who would eventually be king. She knew he was going to be the king, and Jon obviously declared himself the king. The banners of Stark were very high up in the north, and also the banners of House Targaryen were also quietly raised up. Jon was a Targaryen. That was who he was, and there's no point denying it. So Jon hoisted the banners of House Targaryen and Stark up together, and he decided that he would unite the House of Stark and Targaryen together. Now, obviously, because of the vote, obviously we're going to go with Jon being Targaryen, but Jon is sort of in his head right now. He's called the banners of both houses and whatnot. He's also issued out a decree declaring he is the rightful king of House Targaryen, and yeah. So yeah, he's called basically all the stuff out to all the people in the realm, declaring himself the rightful king. Just join with the king now, or you either have to face the wrath of the mad Stannis, the Faith who had taken over, the Targaryens, Aegon, who allegedly was a Targaryen, and the Daenerys as well. So yeah, so Jon's basically made his bid for the throne, which is hard to say what if Jon would in the books or in actual canon, but Stannis is dead. In Jon's mind, Stannis has been taken prisoner. The Lannisters declaring war and demanding the heads of the Starks, and Jon has declared war and declared himself king for his family. So he's going to take the throne, basically. Will we get that point? I don't know. We'll try, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, Margaery's married Jon, and Jon's done this to cement the alliance with House Tyrell. He knows if he's going to get himself on the Iron Throne, he's going to need the support of the Reach. So Jon and Margaery sent word to Olenna. Olenna's also went north to Greywater Watch, who joined with her, who quickly found Margaery on the road and went north, and with a negotiating alliance with Jon to basically get a granddaughter on the throne, and she now hopefully won't have to have another husband. So hopefully she'll be fine. So Margaery has become queen alongside Jon. Well, I mean, they're not queen at the moment, they're just lady at the moment, until Jon actually gets on the throne. So yeah, Margaery sent word south. Obviously, Mace Tyrell has just heard of the imprisonment of his own son, and Mace Tyrell, despite not being the most intelligent of Tyrells, is no fool. He has called the banners of the Reach and has declared war on the Iron Throne. And he will see his son released from the dungeon. So yeah, Jon has also called in a few alliances. Garwin Westerling, he did an alliance with before. And he's calling Garwin to join. I don't know what the hell was going on before, because I'm pretty sure Garwin should have joined with Stannis. But basically, Garwin was with us. I don't know what the hell happened, but basically he's with us now anyway. So, yeah. We still betroth Arya and Rollum, that's still going ahead. And we've also made another marriage alliance with Rickon, with House Royce. Now, House Royce was sort of kicked out of the regency of the Vale. The Red Forts are sort of calling the shots, and House Arryn have joined with the Lannisters, which Royce just is fuming with. The fact that his own son, yes, was killed by Loras, and he blames it for the whole Stannis debacle. But Jon hates the Lannisters. He is not going to fight for them. So, what he's done is he's betrothed Alina off to Rickon Stark, and has formed an alliance with House Stark, and has now called the Banners to join with us. So, yeah. So, Jon Royce has called the Banners, he's with us now, and the Royces are with us as well, hoping to be maybe given Lordship of the North, potentially. So, yeah, the Banners have been called, the Westerlings, Tyrells, and Royces are with us, and hopefully many more will join us as well. Perhaps some of these supporters of Stannis may join us. But from what we understand, many of the supporters were given, hostages were taken, and basically they were allowed to live. So perhaps they will take their the fact that they've now been alive. They may remain as banners of the Lannisters, but we shall see. But yeah, this is how we get the Iron Throne. This is the only way, probably. I don't see a way for Jon to get the throne if the Tyrells are against us. We're screwed. The Tyrells are our only chance of getting the Iron Throne, so that is literally... that is the only way. There's no other way we can get the Iron Throne if they're against us. But yeah. We'll unpause, and we shall begin the war. And we got married, that's good. Our first goal was obviously get a son. So Jon's... I mean, no, probably not a son, we just do win the... We'll probably do get on the Iron Throne. Jon really has no choice but to get the Iron Throne, really, at this point. He either gets the throne... I don't know why my son will be happy with us, but... We get the throne, kick off the Lannisters, and avenge our father and brother, and sister as well. Basically, Baelish is still... We're going after him next, don't you worry. We have reason to. But Baelish has tried to probably send words and reasoning with the Starks to say, no, I didn't do it. It's the Lannisters that attacked Sansa and got into the Riverlands and killed her. Said that Baelish was married off to her and it was all a lie and whatnot. Baelish is basically trying to cover up for himself, but Jon may not buy it. But for now, obviously, he can't risk trying to kill Baelish as well. Right now, Baelish is fighting against Daenerys right now, who's Queen of the Iron Islands as well, which is quite funny. See how they do. But yeah, we're called the Banners. We're basically, I don't know why this army is going in, but we're turning them around. Again, everyone to join with me, the Royces, the Westerlings, everyone will join with Jon. And I am gathering forces as well to, these guys can go, because I want to go deal with this rebellion that I've got with the Harklades. I will have them imprisoned for their crimes. And I've trained Arya a bit as well. So she's got a skilled fighter, which is good. Should make for a fierce Stark, that's for sure. We don't really have time for weddings. That's the thing. Jon's just said, I don't have time for a wedding. We're going to war, the kind of thing. And Marjorie's like, yeah, that's fine. Maybe we'll have like a proper wedding with the coronation later down the line. Jon is now carrying the Blackfish's armor. No, right. I did ask if he could come with us, but he isn't coming. I forgot to turn off negative blow. Because obviously, I'm not gonna lie, I've set this up via commands. That's how I've done most of my Secret 2 stuff nowadays, because the game isn't going to be entertaining as it is if I don't do stuff like that. So it's yeah. You don't really get a choice in that regard, so you just have to roll with it, I'm afraid. But he did say he was going to come to my court, but obviously he isn't, so that's fine. So yeah, Gendry has come to our court. He's with us now, as our sworn shield, as well as Catelyn Stoneheart, who, as you can imagine, doesn't like Jon, because obviously Jon's not really, but Jon is now the best chance for her children's survival. So yeah. As well as another person come to our court, Edmure has escaped the Lannisters' grasp and has gone north. He's even managed to take his wife with us, despite the fact that we don't really like her that much, and his son has escaped from the Lannisters, because obviously it's gone to shit in the south with the Red Keep, so everyone's been released, so Edmure's taken his chance to go with with Gendry as well. They joined up with him and went north to join with Jon. So the Tullys are with us. We'll probably return our lands at some point. Again, I don't know who the hell I'm going to give out the Dreadfort to, but we'll work that one out. Not for nothing is a Stark Sigil or Direwolf. You have long had vivid dreams of being some great beast, the forest stalking its prey, at the head of a mighty pack. Now, to your amazement, a large wolf has emerged from the woods. Strangely docile, it seems to be seeking you out almost as if it recognises you. Just checking, yeah, because she does have... They have the direwolves, yeah. I mean, why not? We'll take the wolf. We've got 2 wolves. Nice. And we get the claims on the Red Keep. Naturally. And there's Stannis Baratheon still in jail. I don't know what the hell happened there. But obviously his decision to... It makes perfect sense. Stannis does burn his daughter. Maybe not in the books, but obviously in the show he does. Interesting, she's actually married to the heir to the Seaworth, actually, which is quite funny. But yeah, Stannis probably would, in desperation, probably burn his Edric Storm if he can get his hands on him. And burning Tommen as well, I think, would make absolute sense. I think he definitely would. If given the opportunity. Oh, he's named... she's now the Lady of the Westlands. That's interesting. Which I will no doubt be revoking, that's for sure. We'll see if they join with us as well. Oh, they've gone in. They have joined against... They're fighting Daenerys at the moment, which is fine. Obviously, Iron Wrath and last half is against us, unfortunately. Which is annoying. I'm running my men there, actually. Mace Tyrell's got a few of his men back with us. That's good. But the Tyrell support is going to be absolutely essential today in winning this war. Oh, who's joined us? Hey, the Farrens have joined us. I think they're about to get hit by the... oh, no, they're not. No, they can win that. Yeah, House Farrens joined us. Excellent. I know his son is in the capital, which is a little questionable, but there you go. We'll march our army down to Harrenhal. We don't have really a time to really do the luxury of waiting. Well, we do, but not going to. Yeah, probably we would attack the... Yeah, actually, no, you guys go to Harrenhal. You guys go to Harrenhal. We got our men over there, and then we'll try and have... Oh, he's been sent to the wall. I'm surprised they let him live, actually. I did wonder if they would have him killed, because he's just murdered. But the Faith has obviously decided to, instead of having him executed, they've sent him to the wall. Which is interesting. Maybe they believe mercy is the case. But then again, the White Walkers are attacking, so... That's a whole other thing we've got to deal with in a minute. But he's been sent to the wall, and Shireen is now in charge. She's been getting attacked by the Volantine, apparently. What the hell? But Seaworth might take over over there, which would be interesting. We got the Lannister army coming from the... I don't know what the Westlands are doing. No, they're supporting thing, aren't they? Right, we get our men out of there. Oh, that guy just died. Obviously, we're not hosting a wedding. I think we could do... I mean, John's out in the field. He hasn't got time for that. Got no time for that shit. Ask him to stop doing that. And I'll have him arrested, because he did betray me. And he surrendered. Good. I won't revoke him. I'll have him banished to watch. It was a stupid old man decision, but his son hopefully will. I know he's got no... He's refusing marriage. That's not good. Fine. Fine. We're running all our men south. We've got work to do. We'll head them all over to Harrenhal. Baelish isn't going to get in the way now. Got more men coming, good. I don't think we have the Night's Watch men anymore. I think we lost them when we became part of the... When we became part of the North. We became the Lord of the North. Hope the far... I don't know what the Farrens are doing. They're just charging into the fucking Martells, which is stupid. What? You believe that one of your vassals can be discouraged from associating with conspiratorial factions? I'm asking the Lord of Skane. Why is he my... What? I don't know why he's actually my vassal, but okay. But I'm pretty sure that ruins can't be your vassals. Anyway, whatever. And the White Walkers are coming. Fuck. They like me very much, apparently. Probably because No, apparently I granted him the lands, apparently. Question is, where are the White Walkers going now? Fuck. We have heard word from the far north the wall was fallen. This is also another reason why Jon wants to be on the Iron Throne, which is a more in-character reason. Jon wants to get on the Iron Throne because he knows if he gets the throne, he can stop the White Walkers. He can become the king. He can call the banners of the entire Westeros to fight against the White Walkers. So that's another whole reason why Jon wants to become king. To defend his people, protect his people, save his people from the White Walkers coming, and save the Starks and the Northerners. That is his literal, and also vengeance as well. So yeah, there's a lot of reasons why Jon would become king, and it kind of makes sense, especially with the fact that the White Walkers coming. Jon on the Iron Throne, he can command the Lords of Westeros to fight against the White Walkers. So that's what I think he will do. So yeah, we've heard word in the north. The wall was fallen according to the ragged band surviving Black Brothers. Swarms of others defeated the wildlings, of others defeated the wildlings and rode on the defense of Night's Watch, breaking the great icy barrier meant to protect the realms of men. Fuck. Is all I can say to that. And there's a peasant revolt against the Tyrells, who they attacked. Please don't be me, because I'm not ready. For fuck's sake! Alright, fine, we don't have the men for that, do we, really, to be honest? Shit. I can call my allies in. I have to, but we're gonna have to go north. We're gonna have to go south. Right, get everyone out of the north. Get my organizer. No, I think I changed him, didn't I? Yeah, fine, it's fine. Get everyone out of the north, and we'll come back. Basically, we're gonna have to. Yeah, I need to focus on the Iron Throne. So fine, let's get everyone south. Got our best of the best commanders going here. I do want to group these guys together. Right. Horus, Blackwood, Asher, and Corbray over here as well. I think it's everyone. Right, all my commanders should be in the south with Jon. I know the story of setup here is going to be a bit long, so this video may not be... maybe a bit short compared to what's actually happening. But the White Walkers are coming. We're in trouble, basically. Oh, the Tyrells are bringing men north. It's interesting now, with the White Walkers at war with us, they only have, fuck me, 35,000 men. Yeah, that's going to be an issue for us. Longwatch has been converted. What was it before then? No idea. Maybe it's Faith of the Seven. And then what? Okay. But yeah, they're coming, so we need to get everyone in the south, as far south as south goes. We need to rally up the support of the... flat array for now. Get down to Harrenhal, rally up the troops. Where is Lord Quentin going? I don't know. Fine. Arryn just lost his men. Well done. Well done. We could be fighting Daenerys if oh, Lord Ludd. I can have him arrested. No, I won't. Oh, I can. Give him some money, he'll probably stop doing it. Fine. I mean, Jon's not going to risk it. We're at war with the White Walkers and the Iron Throne. I mean, technically, law-wise, the White Walkers wouldn't have declared war on us yet, but can I declare call for realm for aid? Yep. House Umber has joined us. Excellent, we need them. I need... Do you think the wildlings will come help, right? Call my liege to arms. Wouldn't that... I don't have a liege. Real size. I don't know why I can't just call for them anyway. But well, okay. The Umbers are coming. That's good. I can't call them into my war in the south, but they might keep them busy for a bit while I march south. The Umbers won't declare against the Iron Throne, but they might keep, obviously, them busy in the south. But I need to get men. I need to deal with the Iron Throne. I can't go north and fight the White Walkers right now. This is just not going to happen. Yeah, Ludd, you're going to have to stop doing that. I don't have time to deal with fucking Light Whitehill? Ludd Whitehill, I don't have time to be dealing with him. Of all people. God, no. But the Iron Throne, I think. Lannisters have lost the Iron Throne, I think. The Targaryens have just utterly... Oh, hello. I say that, and all of a sudden the Iron Throne forces to show up and kick the crap out of Barrett and Selmy. Okay. Fine, alright, fair enough. Who am I missing? No one. Right, okay. We're in. Basically, we're ready to go. Baratheon forces at Harrenhal. And, oh, the Targaryens have just beat the shit out of them. Okay. Daenerys is not to be underestimated. They're going to start raiding my shit. Yeah, if I can get Umber out of there. Oh, the Norris just all died. That's the thing that happens. The White Walkers slaughter everybody. Everybody dies. Basically, they're all dead. So we're going to lose a few people, I think. I can create the High Lordship of the Northlands, so I'll do that. There's no point giving out to people, because they might all be dead. I'm going to start moving. I'm going to have to start ferrying my men south. Because I can't. Because I just don't have the men. Oh, Manly's died. Now, Lord Willis is with me. He's got a son, actually. Nice. I'll need a new spy master then. I'll give my wife, actually. Yeah, it's not probably bad. It's probably not a bad idea. She's got pretty high intrigue. But yeah, they're not in love or anything. I've made it that stupid because otherwise it's really fucking ridiculous if they're already in love. So I haven't done any of that. Don't worry. Let's see if I can just raid, select my entire army. Because that would be good. If I can do that. The Tyrells are coming. Are they? Turn around, please. Christ, they're getting attacked. Winter is coming. The one advantage we have is that a lot of the other lords are fighting other people. Oh, the who isn't? I can't. Whatever. Select Jon, and we'll go grab the Lords of Chittering Brook. Some of the Stannis supporters have joined us. I guess they fought with Jon in the war, so it makes sense to join with us now. Right, we need to wrap up our forces here and start going up against the Targaryen. Oh, Martell's imprisoned. Ha! Marcella imprisoned him. He's out of the war. Oh no, never mind. No, he's still fine. I think Aegon's not marrying Thingy in a minute any time soon. I think that's gone. Move down here. Yeah, the Lannisters charge right in against the Iron Throne there. I don't care about who's doing treason. We're much too busy for that. Fuck me, 35,000. Why's he got Tyrell armor? Someone died? No, not I thought Loras had died or something like that. That's 35,000. Okay, let's pull back. Pull back our men. Actually, no, if we go here, he's got a really good crossing advantage. Let's hope they're joining me in the war. And he's fighting me in the fucking... No, that's not... that's not what I need. Crime and Netley's, where's that going? Oh my god, no. Not Winterfell, I swear they got Rickon, and I mean, they're with me, so they shouldn't die. The White Walkers are the true threat. I mean, if they take lands, they can absolutely devastate your stuff. Right, we have to march south. Move down to Hayford. And suddenly the massive army of Northern forces, Reach forces, joins together along the Royces. I think the Westlings are in that somewhere. The Crag, yep. We all come to avenge Ned Stark. Although it seems the Footleys have betrayed us. And some of the other Lords of the Reach have actually turned against us. Which isn't great, but fuck it. We have to move in. I don't know what the hell the White Walkers are doing. They betrayed me, for fuck's sake. Right. We're going to have to march everything we have against the capital now. We've come to avenge Ned Stark! We're coming! No, we don't care. Charge! King in the North! Oh, I love this game. Yeah, Stannis is beyond the wall, but I don't particularly care. Shireen is now Princess of Dragonstone. Which is fine. Bear the girl no ill will, so... We've arrived, lads, and the Lannisters are in. Jon's leading the forces. We've got a giant here as well. Fantastic. One of our wildling generals is here. Who's here? We got Commander Feedham and the Warrior Sons. The Faith are, of course, fighting as well to keep grip on the Iron Throne. They want the claim as much as we do. Bronn's in the battle as well. We've got Bronn here. We've got Low for Apple Eater. I can only imagine this is a massive fucking battle. This is why I'm not ending the recording, by the way. I'm going to end it after this. But look at that battle. We've thankfully routed that flank already. We've got outnumbering by about 20k, which is fantastic. Got more men coming in. Got some of the Farron Cross troops coming in as well. Yeah, Jon has just he's what's the word? He's sort of rallied up everyone and brought them into battle. This is like so much better than season 8. Fuck me. My God, this is better than season 8 of Game of Thrones. That is absolute dead set. I don't know what the fuck the Farron Cross is doing against 1,700 White Walkers. I'm going to assume they don't know they're there. But yeah, look at that. We've sent the English language to war, pretty much. Thankfully that army's not involved. Which I can only assume is just not in, I don't know. In my headcanon, that army would totally be in the battle. But they're not, for some reason. But we've won that. We've routed them off the field. And we've killed Forley Prester, actually. He died against Olimar Tyrell. I think, oh no, that's someone who died but ages ago. I'll make sure everyone's in the battle. I want all my commanders together. We're going to kick some ass. We're going to march against them. Immediately. We'll sort of join with the Arryns a bit, which doesn't really make much sense. But we'll attack the Targaryen forces there. I don't know why we're fighting with them, but just gloss over that. Just gloss over that. Oh dear. That makes no sense, but okay. So he died. Oh no, he's died of that. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we're in. Pretty much. Everything against the capital. We're besieging it. We're going to storm the Red Keep with overwhelming amounts of men. Jon's coming in. He's going to absolutely kick the crap out of the Faith. The Faith are going to get utterly kicked around the bush. The Lannisters have been torn down. And, I mean, Red Keep's already besieged with the Targaryen, Dothraki, Stormlander forces. We're about to go take the capital. Victory is ours. Pretty much. And a single stroke, the Red Keep is under siege. The Lannisters are just utterly fucked. Baratheons, whoever the hell's inside, are screwed. The Starks are here. Jon's come. He's avenging his father. And, yeah. He's killed a bunch of them. And, yeah, Jon's also... He's not messing around. The White Walkers are coming. The Iron Throne is here. We've got work to do. But that, I'm afraid, will be all for this episode. We have crushed the Lannisters. I mean, half their army's in the battle, which is just unfortunate. But we're here. We will still have to fight them eventually. But Jon has just taken the Iron Throne. Next, obviously, is besieging the place. But we'll get there in no time. But yeah, we'll keep it going a little bit. Because we're just a siege out of the capital. But yeah, we've got nearly 50,000, over 50,000 men now. Made up of... armies from the Crag, the Westlands, the Runestone, the Reach, the Vale is with us, the Farron Cross forces, the North, the Reach, most of the Reach forces are with us, and yeah, we're all coming south to avenge Ned Stark, avenge Robb, avenge the Red Wedding. But yeah, this is just a million times better than what we got in the show. I can only say, and as a Stark fan / Targaryen fan, I'm utterly loving it. It's got more men coming in. I won't save them. What's this? No, correct. The Risewells are being a pain. But yeah, we shall storm the Red Keep. We're going in, boys. And... what have we done to Jaime? I don't know. He said his sword removed, apparently. We've nicked his sword, apparently. Not quite sure why we've nicked Jaime Lannister's sword, but I'll take it. The Red Keep has fallen and is ours. Gods be praised, we trans yellow cloak, isn't that what's his face? The what's his name? Lem, that's it. Oh, he's dead. As my troops ransack the palace of Maegor's Holdfast, they uncovered an interesting relic we must have hidden away there. Take that. We shall release all the prisoners. Yep, I think let's just have a quick look at everything. I'll end the episode off this. It's just the. And then I'll end the episode. Well, the episode will start with us clicking enforce demands, and then we go from there. During the siege of the Red Keep, the enemy, the Iron Throne fleet, led by Queen Marcella's ship did battle with our fleet. I don't know, we don't really have a fleet, but I'm going to assume maybe we sailed the Manly fleet south and to reach the Red Wain fleet has joined us as well. Our forces prevailed in the Great Sea Battle, sinking many ships, including the Queen Marcella. They must have had a ship then that was just sunk. My lord, we've taken Maegor's Holdfast, but Queen Marcella Lannister's not here. I think for now we'll have people arrested. We have Renifer. I don't really care that much about him. Who have we got? Willem Frey. But Jon's honourable. Yes, he hates the Freys for what they did to Robb, but he's not going to have them all killed. That's just not Jon's character. As to be honest, none of these people have done anything wrong. I'm just having them left in peace, I think. Who should we release? We can release Martell. No, we'll release the prisoners, so Benifer. I don't know who that is. It might be more of the people that fought in the Brothers Without Banners. Lord Celtigar will have him released from jail. I don't know what happened to his sons there. One of them died in the Black War. But I'll release Celtigar, release Martell. Which is sort of a grey area. Would Jon release Martell? Because he is actually fighting pretty sort of against him. And obviously release Loras. There you go. And that's it, basically. I'll let my troops arrive. And then we can... Oh god, he's attacking Grey Water. I may not... Reed may die here, actually. Fuck. I can't get Reed out of there. Shit. We're never going to be able to move north either to stop the White Walkers because we've got too much going on. So the Reeds may be sacrificed in the battle, which is not going to be good. But yeah, that'll be the end of the episode, I think. We've done what we set out to do. We've captured Jaime's sword. Not exactly the best. I'm not too bothered about that, to be honest. But we've got the Blackfish's armor, which I might give to... if we get Targaryen armor, I'll give it over to Edmure, I think. Jaime's sword, which I might rename to... I don't know. We've got Longclaw, which I think would be Jon's personal sword. I don't think he's ever going to part with that. Maybe Jon honourably might return it to perhaps the Mormonts, but I just don't. But they've changed the pommel now, so I don't think they will. I think that's gone. I think the Mormonts will respected the decision for the dual Mormont to giving that sword over to Jon. This sword I'll rename to I think Avenger. I think actually after. Yeah, Avenger after the Red Wedding and all that. So I think, yeah. I think we've passed that sword on now to Rickon. Right, to be fair... Oh, no, I want to give him ISO, don't I? I'll keep the sword for now. We can give it out to someone later. But anyway, we've taken it. And the Manly... the Red Keeper's fallen, pretty much. I'll let those guys... Yeah, just... Yeah, we'll work that out there. Anyway, that's the war over, pretty much. We've taken the capital. The Red Keeper's ours. Jon's probably sitting firmly on the Iron Throne. And, yeah, Jon's sitting outside with his men. Probably about to march in the capital and take the Red Keep and sit the Iron Throne. I'm loving this campaign. I really am. I'm thoroughly looking excited now. Because next episode, I will probably still carry on as Jon Snow. Because I kind of want to, like... I want to do the Targaryen Dynasty once we've taken the Iron Throne and secured peace. And then we'll go into the reign of Jon straight away and go from there. And see what happens, really. Because I kind of want to wrap up the wars now in this Jon Snow series and into Targaryen Dynasty where we get into the nit and gritty of the dynasty itself. Them sitting in the Iron Throne, sorting out the titles and whatnot and all that stuff. So yeah, I'll probably leave a bit of a cliffhanger on the... Oh, fuck, Sam's dead. Shit, I didn't... I'm surprised they didn't notify me about that. Oh, let's see if I can get them to join me. No, they're going to die. They may be dead. I can't get them out of there. Let's see if I can actually get people out of the court. But I think, unfortunately, a lot of people in Greywater Watch might just be dead. I can't get them out of there. No. I don't know who this is, but... See if we can save him. No. I think the Quags are, but no, they won't go. I think the Reeds might die there. I can't save them, unfortunately. But there's a bunch of people who've done treason, I think. Yeah, our job as Jon Snow, this series probably will go on quite a while. I do want this Jon Snow series to go on for a little while. I don't want it just to end off like a couple parts. I want this to be gone for a little while. So I want to wrap up the stuff. And then we can move on, becoming a Targaryen and whatnot. But that is all for now. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you guys have all thoroughly enjoyed today's episode. I have. And I'm looking forward to carrying on with Jon Snow. I'll probably move on and do some other recordings for a bit. I do want to carry on, I won't lie. But I may end it here, and then I'll probably come back and record tomorrow, probably some more episodes. I'll go record some other stuff today. But that is all for now. Thank you very much for watching. I keep saying it again, but I'm just thoroughly enjoying this series. I really am. And playing this Targaryen Dynasty from the perspective of Jon reclaiming the Iron Throne is going to be so much fun. I'm thoroughly excited, I must say. But yeah, and like to Marjorie Tyrell, I think it's a good idea for marriage, provided she doesn't sleep around, but who the hell knows. This is Game of Thrones after all, that could be a whole other thing. But yeah, the Tyrells, their support is utterly, like, just, I couldn't express how grateful and how needs the support of House Tyrell is. But yeah, without them we'd be screwed. I will probably give Garwin the Westerlands at some point. I'll try to anyway, if it lets me. The Royces, I'll try and give them the Vale. But again, the Vale hasn't quite sided with anyone else yet, so we'll see what happens with them. But even if I can't give them out the Lord Paramountcies, I'll give them... I don't know, I probably will, because the Arryns have betrayed me. They did fight against Stannis, but then again, they fought against Stannis, not me, so it's hard to... Yeah, I'll give it some thought, and I'll come back in the next episode with what we end up doing. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching. And I will see you in part 4, where we shall enforce our demands and take back the Iron Throne. And Jon will sit the Iron Throne, as he should have done in the ending of Season 8 of Game of Thrones. But that's all for now. Thank you for watching, and farewell.